so much for being here. Like Gretchen said, we want to share with you how things are going now in Peru. And that's probably, as you already probably know, because we already sent a newsletter, hope that all of you receive it. We've started a campaign called I Am in Peru Now, following the idea that we did in 2016 after the Ecuadorian earthquake. And also, you know, embedding this campaign in From Peru's I Am in Peru Now campaign, because we want to show you that things, you know, we're back. Things are again back to normal. It has been really harsh. It has been a couple of months where, you know, with all the political and social issues, actually no one was coming to Peru, and it was really hard for us, especially as you can imagine after the pandemic. But we are really happy now to see that everything is back to normal. It's already been more than practically 2 months that everything's back to normal. The political situation has also stabilized. You know, the president, Dina Boluarte, is still in charge of Peru, and in most areas she was the vice president of Pedro Castillo. So actually people have come to the idea that this is how things are going to work. And in many of the areas, people really wanted to work, so they stopped the manifestations and the protests a while ago. But now everything's smoothly, and I just wanted to share with you a small video on our campaign, and then I will pass the word to our operations manager Angel Grandez, who is here also in the call, and Angel will give you an update on how is everything going, and then, you know, we will open the call for any questions that you have regarding specific issues. Actually, we are going to address most of the usual issues, like the trains running, the airport, the roads, all of that. And then if you have other questions, we will address them as well. So let's start with just sharing with you part of the message that we want to spread to the world. And it's basically our campaign, the I Am in Peru Now. So, you know, we ask some of our suppliers and some of the guests that have already been exploring Peru to send pictures. So we have, you know, in case your clients ask you, you know, do you have recent pictures of Peru? You can always direct them to this landing and see people taking a Hirambingam, in Machu Picchu, and these are the dates. So we started with this campaign. This is me and my daughter in the main square. So we've been all around. I've been to Cusco. We've been, you know, talking with our guides, seeing how we can all activate Peru again together. I've been also in the northern area of Peru, in the Chachapoyas area. We will be soon sending a newsletter on that, because it's an amazing area that we really want to promote as well, filled with archaeology and nature, bird watching. It's really nice. And also we want to let me see, because I'm not really good managing sometimes this thing. I'm going to show you the video that we made. I hope that you hear that the sound goes out. Do you hear it?
No.
Do you know how can I share it with let me see. I think it's like this. If not, we will send it.
Yeah, we can send it in a follow-up email.
Yeah, it's really nice because no. Angel from Iquitos, because he went on his vacation in Iquitos. Well, that's Richie and Tambopata. This was an amazing guest from Canada that was really excited, and she wanted to appear in the video and tell everybody to come to Peru. And it's really interesting because I am in Machu Picchu and the food is delicious and it's perfectly safe. So we will send the video. But she volunteered. She really wanted to be on the video promoting Peru. And Angel showing the Amazon River. So this is amazing. Two of our guides went to Choquequirao as soon as it opened, and it's probably very mysterious and beautiful. And what they're telling in the video is that it's great to come at this point, no? Oh yeah. So that's us. Stop share. Let me get out of this. So that's for the video, and now let me pass the word to Angel, who will tell you a little bit about how things are going in Peru, with all the specific and logistical detail that I know all of you want to know. Compa.
Thank you, Maru. Thank you. Well, the sound didn't work, but we have a surprise that's going to actually hopefully work with the audio. As Maru said, my name is Angel Grandez. I'm the operations manager. I'm based in Cusco. So just to share with you a few things about the country, like the main attraction in Peru is Machu Picchu, as everybody knows, and Machu Picchu opened its doors again in the first week of February. Officially, it was the 14th of February, but like days before, people were like visiting Machu Picchu already. So with that, the rest of the main attractions in Peru started to gather tourists. So all the roads in the country are open. So there is roads, I mean, no roads blocked. There are no roads that are blocked. However, there is a portion, a region in our country called Puno, the border with Bolivia, where the Lake Titicaca is located. There are some roads that are still blocked. However, today, this afternoon, there will be a meeting. There's going to be an important reunion meeting the authorities and the people of different communities there, and they will get into an agreement to open the roads, the few roads that are blocked in that region. So airports in the country are open as well. Again, Puno, Juliaca or Puno Airport is still closed. We believe in the next weeks the airport will be open as well in that region. Our main ports are open. We are gathering also cruise ships in the Peruvian coast. All the landmarks, all the tourist attractions are fully open in the entire country. Hotels, restaurants, trains are running to Machu Picchu, and yeah, you know, the country, it's kind of like 100% ready. We're just waiting for Puno. It's meeting this afternoon, and with that, I would say like the country it's fully open. So there are more and more tourists. It was for us like COVID for like a couple of months. The main square of Cusco and the main plazas in the country were kind of empty, I would say. But now we see more and more tourists coming in the country. We are based in Cusco. Our office is just across the airport, and from here I can see that there are more tourists coming to the city, and that actually makes us, that makes us happy. So there is a lot of campaigns, as Maru already mentioned, that we are doing, and also the Peruvian government through Prom Peru has been like doing campaigns all over the world in order to invite tourists to come and visit our country. So I would say that the country is back to a new normal. It's safe to come and visit. And we've been operating since the 10th of February, receiving tourists in Peru. So that being said, I know there will be questions during this meeting. So, but we have our guardians. That's how we call our guides at Tropic. Our guardians guides are connected from different spots in the country. So hopefully internet's connection is well, because they are in different regions. We're going to start with Arequipa, and we have Leo. Leo is one of our guardians in the city of Arequipa. So Leo, if you are there, jump in and tell us about where you are and how is the city, and tell us a little bit more about your city, please.
Hi, everybody. Hello, Tropic people. How are you doing? I am Leo from Arequipa. More than anxious to have you here. Right now, I'm in this beautiful city, Arequipa, located at 7,000 feet. Perfect place to get adapted before going to the Andes, before going to Cusco or Highlands. So in this area where where I am right now, this is the Santa Catalina Convent, one of our main attractions in the city. Santa Catalina is known as the city within the city. And as you may see and appreciate, this area holds a stunning architecture. And the most curious part of this architecture is that we have built all of this with a stone, a product of the eruption of a volcano that happened 1.5 million years ago. This stone is locally known as sillar, and is the main material of construction of all of our city. Here you will be more than delighted to see what we've been capable to build in around 400 years since the arrival of the Spaniards. This is a perfect example of how Arequipa holds a pure colonial architecture and the best example of a warming city that is waiting for you. About the food, yes.
Leo, we can see tourists in the museum. We can see tourists in the museum. There are a lot of tourists in Arequipa.
Yes, actually we're going back to normal. Hopefully the situation is more than quiet here. I mean, we have the airplane working, we have the bus station operating, and one of our main attractions going outside the city, which is the Colca Valley, is fully back to operations. I have to confess, I've been there a couple of days ago, and everybody is waiting for you guys, because things are normal here, quiet, normal, and with some visitors over here just enjoying the architecture and the food of the city, a bit of the history. And as you see over here, you will be amazed of coming here. So there are many things that are waiting for you in this city. And about the weather, don't worry about it. We have, as you can see, clear sky, and for us this is rainy season, so I'm pretty sure you will just love it. Please follow me over here, and let's take a look of the city itself. Any questions so far for our city?
Yeah, we can, like, all the museums in Arequipa are open, all the tourist attractions are open. Colca Canyon open.
This is the Santa Catalina Convent, a city within the city. We have the Ice Maiden, one of the Inca attractions, a lady who was sacrificed when she was a teenager during the Inca time. We have the cathedral, which actually is a minor basilica, and there are only 200 in the world. And over here, you can take a look of my beautiful city. Fully back to normal. No problems with the transit, with the traffic. Well, actually, some traffic jam. But that's what a city is, right? So
thank you, Leo. Thank you very much. That's nice.
My pleasure.
The weather looks beautiful over there. Here in Cusco and in Puno, it looks like the rain will start. So before the rain starts, we're going to move to or travel to Puno, the Lake Titicaca, and that's where William and Carlos are. So thank you, Leo.
Gracias, Leo.
Hola, hello, William or Carlos, you guys there?
Yes, Angel. Hello, how are you?
Ah, look at that. Tell us where you guys are.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here, um, showing you a little piece of what we can offer to every traveler that they want to come to the Lake Titicaca. Uh, as I said before, we are in the Lake Titicaca, the famous highest navigable lake in the world. 3,800 meters above sea level, 12,500 feet, which is a beautiful location to explore the Andes. It's a beautiful location to see our native societies. And being more specific, we are here in the famous man-made floating islands. These islands been here for over 500 years, and this is very impressive that to see native local people still living in this way, living based on fishing activities, living based on hunting birds. They are not hunting travelers. Don't worry about it. If you want to come to Peru to the Lake Titicaca, they are just hunting birds in the Lake Titicaca. And also, the main thing that they use to make living here is to use the reed. This aquatic plant that we have as our lake grass that we have in the Lake Titicaca is the thing that they use to make islands, to make the houses, and also to make the boats that we can see behind me. These beautiful boats are nowadays offered for weddings, big celebrations, and when they have travelers on the islands, they offer us a way of transportation to take people in a rowing way around the Lake Titicaca. Even talking a little bit more about this aquatic plant that we have in the Lake Titicaca, we can say that this is first home, second food, because they use as a banana. They can peel this piece, this white part of the reeds, this aquatic plant, and they can eat it. And also when they get sick, they use this aquatic plant as a medicine. So talking about these people, we can say that they use these reeds for everything. And a little bit more, we are here in one of these floating islands because we have a number of 80 floating islands, a number of 1,500 people still living in this way with floating schools, with floating medical centers, and floating um, churches because 7 days Adventist church has arrived to this island, and also they have a floating church on the lake. And here we are in one of the floating islands, and here we are with Jaime, and Jaime will invite us to come and visit their islands.
Chamisaraki, Pilatas Kuyacas, Mayasti, Mahilera Kamusta Taratu, Akau Ilakan Malputat, Nantu Tigati Jaime, Akau Ilakan Ustachi Parakua, Pakal Familia, Kalpacha, Wawanakam, Achetanakampi, Patunka, Payane, Anchitati, Umanakari, Kutapasmau, Akau Islahar, Nanakasti, Chimahanakasti, Kunate Humana Kutaptakaru, Chimahanakas, Wali Putokan, Chimakas, Humanakar, Humanakaro, Kutatamaнаkat, Nanakasti, Ma Isla Ruta para Takamishka, Isla Kunhamas, Nanak Isla Roaptuk, Ampara Hanakam Ruatao, Wali Chamampi, Wawanak, Warminaka, Ukani Ruap Aka Isla Kat. Nanakasti, Anchita Takasi Tua, Manakas Kutapas, Akau, Isla Akau,
Talking
Comunia,
in a native language.
Use Pagar.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
probably
Aymara.
not many of you understood what he said, but the language that he is speaking is Aymara, which is a pre-Inca language. The language spoken by the Incas, it was Quechua, but the language that we speak, still is spoken here in the Lake Titicaca, is Aymara. In this Aymara language, Jaime is said that he is the chief of this island. In this island, there are 6 families and a number of 22 people is still living in this way. Grandparents, parents, and little kids, all of them living all together in one of these floating islands, and all of them are ready to get travelers back on the
William,
island. So
William,
they are ready to welcome more travelers to have unique experiences in the Lake Titicaca.
okay, William, thank you. That's actually very nice, very interesting. The camera is kind of like moving a little bit weird. Okay, now it's
Yeah, and
Because it's
yeah,
getting sunny a bit now.
yeah.
William, tell us, you guys getting tourists already in Puno?
Getting trouble. Since we have news that many roads are open, we have people coming from Arequipa to Cusco, and after visiting our Lake Titicaca, they are heading to Cusco, or the other way, coming from Cusco to Puno, because we have buses running between the two cities. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
very nice. That's something what we said, that some roads that go to Puno are open, but the airport is still closed, right?
And the train, no? The train's
And the
still not
train.
running,
Hello,
but
everyone, can you hear me?
Peru Rail says that it will be running if everything is as is it now, super calm, in a couple of weeks. And most of the hotels are already opening, William, in Puno.
Yes, yes, we have many hotels in the city, in the
I think
out of your city. Also, we have number that we are expecting to get, but we have travelers that they want to have this unique experience in the Lake Titicaca with native communities.
Thank you.
Thank you, William. Thank you very much, and thanks everyone in the island for jumping in and saying hi to the family here. So from
Thanks
Puno, we're
to
gonna
all
travel.
Lake Titicaca. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. From Puno, we're gonna travel to Cusco, and in Cusco we have Joseph. Joseph, tell us where you are, man.
Hello. I'm Joseph Pimentel from Cusco here.
I think the rain is.
Can you turn your camera on, Joseph, or it's already on?
I think it's frozen.
Or we can come back to Joseph maybe when he get better signal, and see if Roger in Machu Picchu is ready. Roger, do you have good signal where you are? There he is, Roger.
Hello.
Hello, Roger. Wow, look at that. There are tourists in Machu
Hello,
Picchu.
everybody. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
You probably can guess why I'm not having good connection out here. The clouds are over this magical place. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
the signal is not the best, but we hear you.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, when it rains in places like Machu Picchu or Cusco,
I'm really sorry about it.
that's okay, Roger.
It's a little poor. Let me try. Let me see if I can try to reconnect. Maybe find a better spot for we can talk, and I can actually show you more about this beautiful place.
That's fine, Roger. Thank you. I mean, it's important for us to see that Machu Picchu, confirm with the camera that Machu Picchu is fully open. There are tourists, even though it's rainy season. You can see the clouds over there. That's where the Amazon rainforest starts in Machu Picchu. And of course, the weather, it rains more than in the rest of the Andes over there. So, and Roger went this morning up to Machu Picchu, and it looks like the rain is, the clouds are going away, and Machu Picchu will clear up for the postcard photo for everyone that is there, maybe in a few minutes. But yeah, it's also nice to see Machu Picchu like that, mystical magic, as we all say, and how we call it Machu Picchu. So, Joseph, you ready?
Yeah, the trains are already running. Also, all the Peru Rail and the Inca Rail trains are running. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay, let's give it a try, Joseph. Jump in whenever you can. Oh, there you
Okay,
go.
wonderful. First, my name is Joseph. I'm one of the guardians for Tropic here in Cusco. Right now, I am located at the main square of Cusco, one of the nicest places in the center of Cusco. This was the center of the huge empire one of the biggest empires that we had in South America that used to cover 6 different countries, the capital of the Inca Empire. On one of the sites, we have the Cathedral of Cusco and La Compañía de Jesús, another church, one of the most touristic areas in Peru.
Joseph,
We
Joseph.
can see that the
Okay.
population actually,
you can
Yes.
see tourists. So can you like walk a little bit over there, not to the main square, like to see the restaurants and to see around
Yes.
the, there you go.
Of course. For example, we have here one of the trains that is open and it's working. Well, they are working and it's almost lunchtime, so they are getting ready. You maybe can see some customers inside. And of course, many different visitors that are coming to Cusco that almost, it's been 2 months that is completely open. No, it's fully open to the tourists and to the visitors. As you can understand, Cusco is a really important place for the visit because most of the people that it's going to visit Machu Picchu, they are going to come to the city of Cusco, right? Yes, I don't know if you have any question.
Thank you, Joseph. So just to make it clear, we have all hotels open already. In Puno, I think the only one that is closed is Titilaca. But we have all hotels open. We have trains running, with the exception of the Puno one that will be soon running in like according to Peru Rail, in 1 week they will decide if everything goes like it's going now. And restaurants are open, all attractions, all museums and archaeological sites are open as well. So yeah, I think we're super ready. I don't know, Angelique, if I'm missing something or.
Actually, there is no better way just to see that the country is open. So we can talk and talk, but I think these videos and these guardians that connected from different spots of the country show us that there are tourists everywhere, and we want to invite tourists to come and visit our country because it's safe to travel in Peru again. So thank you everyone in behalf of the guardians and operations here in Peru. Thank you for the time, and if there are questions, we're here to answer.
Yes, please, that's also the idea. Probably you have some questions. Thank you. It was great seeing you and seeing so many familiar faces and names.